What is up, my friends? Gwenting here, and today I bring to you a Northern Realms deck just called Priestess, because I've forgotten how to name things, smarmy names, at least for this deck. Basically, the idea here is to play Priestess. In fact, this teleportation is going to go away, and we're just going to go for another smoke them out. Just so we don't brick. There's a lot of boosting here, so it's pretty easy to get that value. The only thing that I'd think about changing up here... No, I'm going to do it, actually. We're going to go for Visit Garrett instead of Nautilus. Like, Nautilus does get us a good trigger there, but and then we're going to get rid of these. I'm going to go for our boys. I, for the life of me, can never spell Sergeant. It's just, I can't do it. It's too difficult. Just because we got Tridems, I think Sergeant and Tridems work together really well, so we're going to feed into that. But basically, this is just like a play it, cycle it, refresh, continue playing it. Archgriffin with Traveling Priestess is a riot. Archgriffin with Ring of Favor is a riot. And then Erland to just strip off that value into a short round 2 is even better. But that's basically it. Dandelion's going to tell you what your top deck is. As long as he's inspired, which is really helpful, but he also just boosts stuff to high heaven. And you draw so many cards with this that Snowdrop boosts to the moon. It's just it very much feels like a one-trick pony. So that's why we're doing it first. If you're on Twitch, you know that. If you're watching from YouTube, link in the description for Twitch. You can watch the whole stream, catch up on everything that I've done for the last week. But let's jump in, show you guys what's going on. In other news, my recovery is going pretty well. I still have to wear shoes all day long, which is not the most fun thing. So for like when I have to like go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, normally your feet like walk on the ground like this. So I have to like cup my foot so that I'm not walking on that bone. If I ever am just like, no, I can't wear shoes, which I shouldn't do, but I do it anyway. Also, I just hit Prestige 7 finally. It's nice to get an extra reward point, which I need. I can't get enough reward points. It feels kind of bad, to be honest. Like, I've played this game for so long. I can't get enough reward points. Okay, Donamir with Archgriffin is actually really quite good. The only thing we really want here, we need to put him away. And then we don't want to try to draw into Priestess so we can get rid of Priestess. We don't need Tridems. Okay, that kind of sucks. That's not the worst thing in the world. Question is whether or not this is like mill or something like that. But we will find out. Using a cursed scroll right away often makes sense there, but I'm just giving it a little bit. I'd like to... Okay, good. No big removal. So now what you can do is go Curse Scroll onto a Priestess. And then we're going to go ahead and put back... Don't really need Erland right now. He's better later on, so we'll save him. And then you can use Snowdrop. And then you can put back the Traveling Priestess, and we'll put back Pavetta, because we don't need her right now. So that's how you get her to 8 right there pretty quickly. Fairly easy to do. Okay, sucks to lose Eastrid. That sucks. There's no getting around that. Especially since, like, whenever he draws something, he boosts it, which is really helpful. On this one, you want to take Siege Support. Doon, 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 doon. That way we can get Radovid going. I know I have like a children's song stuck in my head from watching cartoons with my son this morning. Which, don't get me wrong, it was fun. It was good. So best thing is to orchestrate this so that Eastrid is boosting her really high by drawing her over and over again. You can't have everything you want in life, so here we are. I'm just going to go ahead and use one on her real quick. So the nice thing is she's pre-boosted. That way we can fairly easily find her. And you just go ahead and put her back. And that's really all there is to this deck, if we're being honest with each other. Is to just draw, put it back, draw, put it back, draw, put it back. Now, if I was worried about Mill, he hasn't played anything that tells me he's playing that the opponent, he, she, I don't know where to go for Crimiem. But if the opponent is showing Mill, then you can hold the Priestess in hand, and then just like put it back and then redraw it again to try to hold on to it. For me personally, I don't really see the point of that, but we're gonna protect these and then set up for Archgriffin. But yeah, that's just something that can happen. So I have Pavetta in here because Archgriffin is fairly integral here. And what you want to have is the option of getting this Traveling Priestess and then cycling her back into the deck just so you get that boost onto Archgriffin. Obviously, if this keeps going, we're at like a 16-point boost here on Ring of Favor, so yeah, we're gonna lose it, but we get Pavetta to hand, so that solves that problem. We would be overcommitting here, so we are just gonna pass. Is what it is. We have the mentors, so crappy thing is the opponent drew into John Calvite, so it's a bit rough to deal with, but it's not the end of the world. Now, Merchant is mostly in here because sometimes you get desperate. What we're going to do... Now, we still can play the Archgriffin, by the way, with Traveling Priestess, but we'll go for Kadwani Sergeant here. Hey, Jarwick, what's going on? Oh my gosh, my chat is like teeny tiny. Why is it doing this? I think it's like a V version of Visigoda. It is kind of. It's very temperamental though. Okay, so you want to get Dandelion boosted here, and I'll show you why. He is going to boost a card in my deck. She's already boosted, so we're gonna wait to see what it is. For some reason, it takes a second to refresh, but it's Trident Infantry. Something that really bothers me about the pre-boost deck here is this does not say when it's on the board. Think about that. It should, candidly, it should be like he's getting boosted from the deck. It should be doing damage. There's no reason why it shouldn't be. Alright, and then we're just gonna cycle him back in. It's not my favorite, but it's fine. I don't have a great way of boosting Dandelion outside of the Priestess, which I could do here. By the way, we're going to take her and then put her back, so. We need to hold Amphib. That way we can get her back again after we cycle her back in with Pavetta, so. But we can use both of these maneuvers. But who would love such a freak? Okay, let's see what we get. Okay, fine. We'll put back Vizigard. Like Archgriffin would be really rather good here too, but this is technically more value for every boost that goes on to him. It's a good move. It's right now at 9. Okay, it's a good move. That being the case, let's do this. I can't grab her. And I need to be able to cycle her back with Pavetta, so. It's fine. Don't stress it. We just want to force this into a really tight round 3. That also can happen when you play against Nilfgaard. I wish she had a Zeal condition. It sucks that he doesn't have a Zeal condition. That's such a bad play. Why would you do that? That's so many points. It's like incredible value. I guess maybe this is our Todd, but that's better than our Todd. Okay. Well, she's useless. She's useless. I guess we can use him. This is game over, honestly. We didn't get Erland, so. We'll play Sergeant. I can't remember who he procced spying onto. Oh, Donamir. That's actually a good move. Hail Mary. Okay, yeah, that's not gonna work. Okay. Do like 1 damage with him and then cycle him back and see if we can get Erland. That's our best hope at this point. It's not going to be good enough though. We're just going to forfeit this. Not against bribery. Wah wah. The Pavetta's for getting back the Traveling Priestess. That way you can use the Priestess to boost the Griffin in round 1. It's better on red coin, weirdly. It's like the one red coin Northern Realms deck. That way you can just hold Ring of Favor until very end. Drop it for massive value onto your Archgriffin. Get the Archgriffin back. Play Erland round 2. Boost him to like 40 points. Rough. The rank 1 experience this patch is pretty rough. I'm not gonna lie. We'll get into that. It's not... I don't think that the decks are very toxic. It's just... it's a very awkward meta. I don't even want to call it diverse because there's not that many decks. But this deck right here makes it really rough. It's really fun to play. And it can be beaten. It's just not easy to do. Okay, we did get teleportation and decoy that we can use with her too. So, okay, we did get Erland, so that's a little better. Yeah, I think the meta's still developing. I think that's correct, Jarwick. I just also think... I think there are a lot of angry people, specifically Nilfgaard players, who are very frustrated and are playing with their frustration in mind, if that makes sense. Which is kind of a bummer for the rest of us. There's not really a great way to get around that. Alright, he should stick in this matchup, so especially at 9 points. Time to put my money where my mouth is. You did well with Nilfgaard? Well, I think some people just want to play Nilfgaard a certain way, and the Nilfgaard is not playing very well in that way right now. So people are just frustrated about it. They did not take point advantage there, which, okay, so this is the one thing I'll tell you about Reckless Flurry is you have to stay on top points wise as much as you can to negate Erendite. Yeah, Rune Mage did make Assimilate really good. I just, not all Nilfgaard players like Assimilate, so, you know, I think it was kind of, for them, And so they're playing Mill and, I don't know, maybe Junod? Yeah. It's just rough, man. This season is just rough. There's so many, like, big bodies and value. Sucks that we had to use an amphib charge there. They like to play deep round 1 usually, but I'm not seeing any of the discard package, so they might be trying to get out of this as quickly as possible. Truth be told. Now, she's better used at this point once I get, like, draw into a Traveling Priestess. So we'll worry about that later. Or if I have Dandelion down and I know what's top decked and I want that. Or I don't like it and I just want to get rid of it so I can Griffin Witcher Mentor into something a little bit better. Like a pass at this stage would be brutal. Raids, huh? Super weird. Okay, I haven't seen anybody play this. I candidly think that's a super weird choice to include a raid package into a discard Magic Compass deck. But as you guys know, I like to suspend my belief. Alright, what we're gonna do though, We'll take Snowdrop. Since we're going to go to a couple of these. Don't want that. And we don't want him. Okay, let's just pick one. And then here I'm going to go for Griffin. Like, I wish I'd drawn into one of them so I could use it. And we'll put back... I'm not going to use Tridem right now, so... It's all basically rides on Ring of Favor. Okay, Nova tells me they're ready to get out of this round. So I'm going to just decoy Radovid to try to protect some future value. The Longship, we come down at like 1 boost with this, which is not great. Yeah. Hi. Yeah, Jarwick, I think a lot of people just agree with you. That proper Nilfgaard, for being the greatest empire, it is weird that their soldier support is trash. I mean, so much of the games is like, and the books, is about the wars. Are about the wars? I don't know. I can think of proper English there, I guess. And you just really don't get a flavor for that. Kind of sucks. We're only at 3 charges. So bad. Okay, and we used the first half of this onto an Eastrid. They got murdered by a freaking Junod. There's no justice anymore. I don't care. I'm taking him dry. They're going to spend removal to get him off the board, which then protects Radovid because there's just not that much 6-point removal in the deck except for Erendite. Oh, there you go. And that's probably what they were going to have to use. So no sweat off my back. This is a super easy choice for me. Just don't want 2 Tridems, I guess. Just have to spend so many of these stupid charges on things I don't want to spend them on. For honor. And for coin. Let's see if the Trident can dangle here. Oh my gosh. And this is kind of game over if we're all being honest with each other. This is pretty bad. You can decoy Archgriffin same turn as well. Like, I mean, this deck has a lot of cool things you can do with it. So here's what I would say this season. Is like cool memery things are just not untenable. Yeah. Meme things are just untenable right now. So like Visagard, Archgriffin, all those kinds of things. It just... Oh my gosh. Yeah. I can't say that it's too greedy. I disagree that it's too greedy. When this deck is like the epitome of greed. The Reckless Flurry Magic Compass is like the definition of a greed deck. Seriously? Could have gone off worse, I guess. Just don't know how. This is a good mood for value. I don't even know how many he's getting out of this. We're so screwed. Okay. 7-point delta. Okay, since I know I'm drawing into him, I'm just going to play that to get him. And then I'm going to play Sergeant here, I think. Actually, Pivette is the most worthless. I don't know. We'll just like put him back. There we go. Pretty bad. They missed their draws big time too. Like that's how it's just so bad. Yeah, you just like the uncapped bronzes. That's a fair dislike to have. Drawing into her dry. So I want to actually put her back now. So that she goes to 9, and then we'll draw her and discard this one. Problem is, Erendite's gonna murder him straight off the bat. So we'll hold here just because she needs a body to boost. So I don't want to use this right now because it's a body to boost. So yeah, just. So now you take her, gives you a body to boost. Make sure to put back the right one. Hubert comes out too, so that was convenient. Bye-bye. You gotta love Gwent right now. This is perhaps the worst version of this deck I have ever seen. What even is this? That's a terrible version of this deck. Stay tuned for those of you on Twitch. We'll be doing a much better one further into the stream. Priestess sucks. That's all I can tell you. It's going to be a fun archetype, so that's why I wanted to show you guys in just a very short video. How it works, it will keep you from getting to pro, though. So play it after you get to pro. Until next time, good luck out there. Have some fun. Keep on gwenting. Bye for now.